Hello friends, myself Rupali Krishnadev Mane from Hindustan Antibiotic School Pimpri, Pune, which is managed by Deccan Education Society. So children, today let's study lesson number 5 from Maths Part 1, that is probability. In previous lecture, we have studied introductory part of probability, also random experiment and its outcomes, sample space and event. In today's lecture, let us revise event and we will start our lecture with practice set 5.3 and probability of an event. So now let's move to PPT. So today let us revise the topic event which we studied in previous lecture. The outcomes satisfying particular condition are called favorable outcomes. A set of favorable outcomes of a given sample space is an event. So in event, we are writing the sample point which satisfy particular conditions. Therefore, event is a subset of the sample space. Events are generally denoted by capital letters A, B, C, D, etc. Now let's see one example. If two coins are tossed at sample space, so S is equals to head head, comma tail tail, comma tail head, comma head tail. So how many sample points are here? There are 4 sample points. Now let's see. A is the event of getting at least one tail. Now let us write sample points. A is equals to TT, TH, HT. So that is A is a subset of S. So why we can say that A is a subset of S? Because all the elements of event A are present in this sample space S. Therefore, A is a subset of S. Now let us write the number of element in the event A, which is denoted by N of A. So here, how many elements are here? There are 3 elements. So therefore, N of A is equals to 3. Now let us solve practice set 5.3. First one, write sample space S and the number of sample point, that is N of S, for each of the following experiment. Also, write events A, B, C in the set form and write N of A, N of B and N of C. Now let's solve second example. So 2 dice are rolled simultaneously. For what is the condition for event A? The sum of the digits on upper faces is a multiple of 6. Event B, the sum of the digits on the upper faces is minimum 10. Event C, the same digits on both the upper faces. So let's write sample space. So 2 dice are rolled simultaneously. So S is equals to. So in previous lecture I told you to, whenever you are writing sample space, be careful, don't repeat any sample point. So there are 36 sample point. So therefore N of S is equals to 36. Now let us see event A. The sum of the digits on upper faces is multiple of 6. So children, here also you should know the multiple of 6. 6, 12, 13. So now here the sum, that means we are adding. So 1 plus 5, 6, 2 plus 4, 6, 3 plus 3, 6, 4 plus 2, 6, 5 plus 1, 6 and 6 plus 6, it is 12. So therefore, so how many elements are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So N of A is equals to, now next one, event B. The sum of the digits on the upper faces is minimum 10. Minimum 10. So that means you can take more than 10 also. So therefore, now here 4 plus 6, 10, 5 plus 5, 10, 5 plus 6, 11. 6 plus 4, 10. 6 plus 5, 11. And 6 plus 6, 12. So how many elements are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore, n of B is equals to 6. Now, for event C, the same digits on both the upper faces. That is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So how many total elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also 6. So therefore, n of C is equals to 6. So children, these types of questions are going to ask you for 3 marks. Why? Because here there are 3 conditions. So therefore, it will ask for 3 marks. Now next one. 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. So what is the condition for event A? To get at least 2 heads. Condition for event B? To get no head. Condition for event C? To get head on the second coin. Now let's write its solution. 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. So first of all, we will write sample space. So whenever you are writing the sample space, be attentive. So HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH and TTT. So how many total sample points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So therefore, n of S is equals to 8. Now let us write event A. So condition for event A, to get at least 2 heads. At least 2 heads. So therefore, A equals to, at least 2 heads means what? Minimum 2. More than 2 you can take. So therefore, so here I have taken HHH, then HHT, HTH, THH. So if you will observe all the sample point, it has minimum 2 heads. So more than 2, it is acceptable. So I have taken here HHH. So therefore, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sample point. Therefore, n of A is equals to 4. Now, what is the condition for event B? To get no head. I don't want single head. So that means there will be only one element, T, T, T. So therefore, n of B equals to 1. Now, what is the condition for event C? To get head on the second coin. So children, so if you will see, let us see the second coin. So in first element, so second one also having, then here also, then, so if you will see, I have underlined these 4 elements which have head on second coin. Let us write C equals to HHH, HHT, THH and THT. So altogether 4 sample point. Therefore, n of C is equals to 4. Fifth example, from 3 men and 2 women, environmental committee of 2 persons is to be formed. First one, condition for event A, there must be at least 1 woman member. Second one, condition for event B, 1 man, 1 woman committee to be formed. And third one, condition for event C is there should not be a woman member. Now, let us write its solution. Suppose M1, M2, M3 are 3 men and W1, W2 are 2 women. An environmental committee of 2 persons. So, this 2-person word is very important. 2 persons is to be formed. So, therefore, let us make group of 2 members. So, in sample space, we will write, so first group, that is M1, M2, second one M2, M3, third one is M1, M3. Now, W1, W2, this is also one more group. Now M1W1, M1W2, M2W1, M2W2, M3W1, M3W2. Now how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So therefore N of S is equals to 10. Now let us write condition for event A. There must be at least one woman member. If you will see, at least one woman member. So I will take this W1, W2 because at least one, minimum one. So more than one also acceptable. So then M1, W1, M1, W2, M2, W1, M2, W2, M3, W1, M3, W2. So therefore, I will write all the sample point in set A. So therefore, A equals to W1, W2, M1, W1, M1, W2, M2, W1, M2, W2, M3, W1, M3, W2. So how many elements are there? There are 7 elements. So therefore, N of A equals to 7. Now let us write condition for event B. One man, one woman committee to be formed. Now children, so if you will see, one man, one woman. So therefore, one man, one woman, I am going to underline. So if you will see this, all the sample point, they have one man and one woman. So now let me write this in set B. So M1W1, M1W2, M2W1, M2W2, M3W1, M3W2. So how many elements are here? There are 6 elements. So therefore, N of B equals to 6. Now let us write condition for event C. There should not be a woman member. There should not be a woman member. That means only men. So M1, M2, M2, M3, M1, M3. So let us write in set notation. So these all sample points. So therefore, N of C is equals to 3. So children, these types of questions are going to ask for 3 marks. So prepare well. Probability of an event. Very, very, very important topic from this lesson. So you need to prepare this topic very well. And this topic is very easy also because only one formula is here. So that you need to know. So let us see what is means by probability. In mathematical language, when possibility of an expected event is expressed in number, it is called probability. See, I am repeating this. In mathematical language, when possibility of an expected event is expressed in number, it is called probability. Now let me give one example. Whenever I am tossing a coin, so at that time, what is the probability of getting head? 50%. Because you all know there are only 2 possibilities. So therefore, what are the chances of getting head? 50% chance. So 50% chance of tail. So therefore, whenever I am using number to express this possibility, then it is called as probability. So it is expressed as a fraction or percentage using the following formula. So children, this formula is very important. So keep in mind. So for a random experiment, if sample space is denoted by letter S and A is an expected event, then the probability of A is denoted by P of A. Now let us write formula. P of A is equals to number of sample point in event A upon number of sample points in sample space. You all know number of sample points in event A is denoted by letter N of A and number of sample points in sample space is denoted by letter N of S. So therefore children, so this formula is very, very, very important. P of A is equals to N of A upon N of P of A is equals to N of A upon N of S. Now by using this formula, let us solve practice set 5.4. First example, if two coins is tossed, find the probability of the following event. So first one, getting at least one head. Second one, getting no head. So children, whenever you are solving example based on this probability, you need to write sample space. So first of all, S is the sample space. So S is equals to HH, T, TH, HT. So two coins are tossed. So therefore, N of S is equals to 4. Now first condition, let event A be getting at least one head. At least one head means what? Minimum one head. So now let us write A, that is HH, TH, HT. So how many sample points are here? There are 3 sample points. So therefore N of A is equals to 3. Now let us write formula. So P of A is equals to N of A upon N of S. So children, every time this formula is very, very, very important. So later on we will substitute values in this formula. So P of A is equals to 3 upon 4. Okay. So this is our answer. I have highlighted with red ink. So you can use box also. Now second part, that is let event B be getting no head. So therefore B equals to TT. So what is number of sample point? So N of B is equals to 1. I have copied on N of S from previous slide, that is N of S is equals to 4. So let me write formula. P of B is equals to N of B upon N of S. Now let me substitute values so that P of B is equals to 1 upon 4. So children, this type of examples are going to ask for 2 marks. Now suppose here, so they will give only one condition and find the probability of the following event. So only getting no head. So in that case, you need to write sample space, then N of S, then write down the that particular event B, then N of B, and then formula, and then its answer. Now, fifth one. A card is drawn at random from a pack of well-shuffled 52 playing cards. Find the probability of the card drawn is an ace card, a spade, a face card. Now, let us write solution. There are 52 playing cards. So, therefore, N of S is equals to 52. So, children, in this case, we are not writing yes, and it is not expected also. So, to write. Now, let event A be the card drawn is an ace card. So, you all know how many ace cards are there? Total ace cards, 4. Therefore, N of A is equals to 4. Now, let me write formula. So, P of A, that means probability of event A is equals to N of A upon N of S. Now, let me substitute values. So, after substituting 4 upon 52, so let me cancel 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are. So, therefore, so let me write answer. So, therefore, P of A is equals to 1 upon 13. Now, let event B with the card drawn is a spade card. You all know how many spades cards are there? There are 13 spade cards. So, total spade cards 13. Therefore, N of B is equals to 13. Now, let me write formula. P of B is equals to N of B upon N of S. So, 13 1s are 13. 13 4s are 52. Therefore, P of B is equals to 1 upon 4. Now, third part. Let event C be the card drawn is a face card. You all know how many total face cards are there? There are 12 face cards. So, therefore, N of C is equals to 12. So now let me use formula. P of C is equals to N of C upon N of S, that is equals to 12 upon 52. Now let me cancel. So 4 3s are 12, 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are. So therefore, so usually whenever we are writing any ratio, you just write down in its lowest form. So therefore, P of C is equals to 3 upon 13. So children, so this type of examples are going to ask for 3 mark. Now next one, complete and write the following activity. So children, so whenever you are solving any activity, you need to copy that activity as it is along with boxes, and later on you write down your answer. So you need to do one partition here and do calculation to right side if you want to do any calculation. Okay, so now here, so let me read out example. A card is drawn from a pack of well-shuffled 52 playing cards. Find the probability of the event the card drawn is a red card. Now solution, suppose S is the sample space and N of S is equals to 52. Already it is given. You need to simply copy this. Event A, card drawn is a red card. Now total red cards. So how many hard cards are here? There are 13 hard cards. So therefore 13 hearts plus 13 diamonds. So therefore N of A is equals to 13 plus 13, 26. Now I know formula also. So therefore P of A is equals to N of A upon N of S. So this is formula. So now let me substitute values. So P of A is equals to 26 upon 52. So after cancellation, so 26 ones are 26, 26 twos are 52. Therefore P of A is equals to 1 upon 2. So children, this type of activities, so if you will observe, there are 4 boxes. Each box carry half mark. So these types of questions are very easy. So prepare well. Now let's remember some important points. So here the probability is expressed as a fraction or a percentage or a decimal point also, children. So keep in mind. So the probability of any event is from 0 to 1 or 0% to 100%. Now children, so maybe for MCQ, I have taken one example. Later on we will see that example which is based on this topic. So keep in mind, probability always lies in between 0 to 1 or 0% to 100%. If E is any event, then probability of event E is lies in between 0 to 1 or 0% to 100%. Example, probability 1 upon 4 is written as 25% or 0.25. Now let's solve few examples from problem set 5. So first one, choose the correct alternative answer for each of the following questions. These types of questions are going to ask in question paper. First one, okay, each carry 1 mark. Which number cannot represent a probability? First option 2 by 3. Then second one 1.5, 15%, 0.7. So children, so if you will observe these all these options, so these options are very close. So you need to be observe keen. Okay, and then you will come to know here option B shows that it is 1.5, and you all know probability range. Probability lies in between 0 to 1. So it is option B only represent 1.5, because if you will observe here in option A 2 upon 3, that means here numerator is smaller than denominator. So definitely it will come less than 1. Then in option C 15%. 15% means what here? So you all know the limit in terms of percentage. Probability lies in between 0 to 100%. And third option is 0.7. So therefore option number B. So children, keep in mind, whenever you are writing answer, you must write letter only. This is only expected in your board exam. Now next one, what is the probability of the event that a number chosen from 1 to 100 is a prime number? So children, you must prepare a prime number, odd number, even number, so you all should know this. So the numbers from 1 to 100, there are 25 prime numbers. So now here 25 prime numbers. Okay, so total numbers are 100. So therefore n of a is 25 and n of a is 100. So 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are. So option C is my option. So therefore I have written option C. Now let's see the third one. If n of a is equals to 2, p of a is equals to 1 upon 5, then n of s is equals to question mark. So now here, so this question is asked in March 2020. Okay, so you all know the formula for probability. P of a is equals to n of a upon n of s. Now let us substitute values. So 1 upon 5 is equals to 2 upon n of s. So therefore after cross multiplication, 5 2s are 10. So therefore if you will see here option A, but I have not written 10. So children, you just write down later for your answer. Okay, that is A. Now one more example. Basketball player John, Wasim, Akash were practicing the ball drop in the basket. The probabilities of success for John, Wasim and Akash are 4 by 5, 0.83 and 58% respectively. Who had the greatest probability of success? So children, in solution, the probability of success for John, that is given 4 by 5. Now what I am going to do? So I have written all these probability in one unit that I have chosen, that is percentage. So if you will observe, so after at the end I have written this all probability in the terms of percentage. The probability of success for John, 4 upon 5. Now let me convert into percentage. So denominator should be 100. So 25 is 100. So I have multiplied by 20 to 4. So 24 is 80. So that is 80%. Now probability of success of for Wasim, that is 0.83. That is nothing but 83 upon 100. So that is 83%. And probability of success for Akash is already given in percentage. So that is 58%. So let me compare. 83 is greater than 80%. It is greater than 58%. So what is the question? So who had the greatest probability of success? So here 83% is bearing, that is of probability of success for Wasim. So therefore Wasim had the greatest probability of success. So children, in this today's topic we have covered the point event and probability of an event. So whenever you are finding probability of an event, the formula is very important. And keep in mind, whenever you are substituting values of n of a and n of s, just make sure it must be lies in between 0 to 1. Okay children, so all the best.